What up, y'all? We gonna get started here at 8 o'clock. Um, so for those of you just tapping in, just want to let you know that the live is gonna start at 8 o'clock. I had to send out the email to notify everybody that we live. Let me see. Appreciate you. John Albert here from Facebook. Welcome, welcome, John. Presidorodoy. Hello. Hello. All right, so we got all right, let me get this email out. So today we're going to be talking about how not to run Facebook ads. That's right, how not to run paid Facebook ads. Because I have somebody coming on here who's not doing it the right way, and I want you guys to see the right way to do it. All right, so I'm getting the link. Oh boy. All right. Getting the link to the live call. Gotta share this out. There we go. Facebook Watch. Oh, that link is not even working. That's crazy. What do I do? Let's just again. Wow, it's not letting me. It's saying I gotta log into Facebook. This is not good. I'm trying to get a shareable link where everybody can watch the video. This sucks. Too many redirects. Maybe try a different browser. It's saying clear my cookies. The page isn't redirecting properly. That's annoying. Man, it never used to do this before. I don't understand. Let me try on my phone, see if it works there. See, that's why I go live way before the call is supposed to start. In case there are any technical difficulties, I can resolve them before the call starts. Because it would suck if it was already 8 o'clock. You guys were already all waiting for the call to start, and I'm having all these technical difficulties. I've never had a problem sharing my live video before. And it's like today, Facebook Watch. I can't get it to work. I normally always share the lives, no problem. Hmm. This is crazy. Let me see if I could find a previous live video, see what the link for that looks like. What is going on with Facebook today, man? It's making all of these links Facebook watch links. What? Yo, I know I'm not tweaking. Facebook never used to do this before. All right, let me try from Safari. So it's only working on Safari. Bruh. It won't work on Firefox or Google Chrome. Let me see something. Man, this is hella crazy. I don't know when Facebook changed this, but it wasn't always like this. It was not always like this. Yeah, it's supposed to give you like a Facebook group link. That's what I'm looking for. Facebook group link. This is so insane. Driving me crazy. Jerry, click this link and see if you can watch the video. Like I'm trying to see if it's just my computer or what the deal is. You click the link?
Yeah,
Is it letting you watch?
yeah.
All right, it's just my computer then. So that's the good news.
Yeah, the videos.
All right, perfect. Thank you. All right, guys, we're gonna get started in about 10 minutes. Um, Sorry for the delay. I was having some technical difficulties. We've since gotten those resolved. And now I'm just getting this email and text messages sent out. Will this be posted on your other platforms? It's going to be posted on Facebook. Nice phones in the background. Oh yeah, we got mad phones. We got phones for days. Phones for days. Jerry, you could close out the video. All right, let's see. Let's see. Text message. While we wait for our guest tonight to join, do you guys have any questions that you want to ask me? I know y'all probably bored sitting here just watching me, but I'm getting everything set up and I always start the lives early so that I don't be running late. You know? What's up, y'all? If it's your first time tapping into one of my lives, give me a 1 in the chat. If it's your first time on one of my live videos, give me a 1 in the chat. We are going to get started in 5 minutes. So I hope you guys are ready. Got 5 minutes left, guys. 5 minutes left before we get started. If you guys have any questions in the meantime, feel free to ask them, because once I get started, once I get rolling with the live video, with the guests that we have coming on, it's just going to be going straight forward in that direction, focusing on the topic at hand. I see a lot of people are starting to join the live. We have 10 people on the live. Like I said, we're going to get started in 4 minutes here. So do what you got to do. Grab your water, grab whatever you got to grab. Grab your popcorn, grab your notepad. Make sure you guys are ready to take notes. Make sure you guys ask a lot of questions. We do these calls every week for those of you who are new to the group. And the purpose of tonight's call is to explain to you guys how to not run paid advertising, right? So we want to tell you what's the wrong way to do it, and then we're going to tell you the right way to do it. Okay, we have a bunch of videos already in the group where you guys can watch them and kind of get educated on the proper way to run your business. For those of you who are new to phone repair, never repaired a phone before, that's fine. If you're nervous, don't be nervous. You do not have to repair phones in order to make money in this business. You can make money buying and selling phones as is, and we have plenty of people in the group doing it. So I don't want you to feel intimidated by the prospect of having to repair phones in order to make money, because you absolutely do not need to repair phones in order to make money. The reason that I tell people to repair phones is because it's an easier way to make money. That's all. In my opinion, like, it's easier to profit doing repairs, but that doesn't mean you have to. We got 3 minutes left, guys. We're about to get started. Hope you guys are ready. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to drop some knowledge on you guys, share some value with you guys. Like I said, I want to make sure that you guys come here with open minds, open hearts, ready to learn, because I'm going to be dropping some gems tonight. So I hope that you guys have some pretty big takeaways from this live call. And I want to make sure that you guys are able to implement this ASAP to start making money in your business. All right, we got 2 minutes left, guys. 2 minutes left, and we're going to get started with the live. Two minutes left. We got 1 minute left, guys. 1 minute left, and we're going to get started. Boop, 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 boop. All right, guys, we are started. All right. You there, man?
Hello,
Hey, what's up, John?
what's up?
Not much, man. So, do you have your computer in front of you?
Yeah,
Okay, great. So what I'm gonna need you to do is share your screen so we can look at the way you're currently running your ads. so I can kind of break down what's wrong with them and what you need to do differently.
All right, let me
My son's in the
I'll,
background. Phones.
I'm currently on my phone. Is that fine?
Um, if you feel like you are going to be able to access everything that you need to access from there, then sure. I don't think you will, but you could try. It's normally easier to do stuff like this from your computer. That way you can share your screen and easily navigate your ads manager.
Yeah, I get you. I don't really use that. I just like I told you, I just use mostly like paid advertising on the posts that I post on like
Yeah, well, even
Facebook or
even the way that
Instagram.
you do it now, it'll be a lot easier to just view it on the computer, I
All right,
think.
give me a second.
No problem. Just let me know when you're ready. Hmm. You there, man?
Yeah, give me a second. I'm trying to join the meeting through the computer.
Got you, got you. So weird. It says unable to connect to Instagram. I'm gonna have to fix this. Stream key. All right, getting back live on IG. It's not letting me go live. This is bugged out. There we go. Okay. Just give it a moment, guys. He's setting up his computer so that he can share his screen with you guys. What's up, Darius? Looking forward to what you have to show us. Advertising is a tricking beast. Who wants to watch a commercial, right? It's not only that. There's a lot of things that a lot of amateurs do wrong when it comes to advertising. Like, no matter how bad your ad is, if your settings are fairly decent, you'll be able to get some type of traction. You'll be able to get some type of conversions. But it's important to make sure that the ad has the proper settings, proper targeting, all those things. Like Facebook paid advertising is not some 1, 2, 3 thing. And it looks like he's connecting now from his computer. So I believe the way that he's currently running the ads are through boosted posts. And I'm going to share with you guys why that's not a good idea. Then I'm going to show you the proper way to do it.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, for sure. I don't know, the quality of the mic is kind of bad because it's through the computer.
No, you sound fine.
All right, for sure.
Right, you need to grab your target audience. That's correct. She's actually like tweaking right now. Jesus Christ. All right, whenever you're ready, share your screen so we can see what you got going on with the ads.
All right, sounds good.
Now you have an echo.
Echo.
Yeah, it's probably because you're connected from your phone to your computer. You might want to just disconnect from the phone.
All right. All right, is it better now?
Yeah, it's better. No more echo.
For sure.
Is phone check working good? Like everything is up to par?
Yeah, everything's good.
Okay, because it seems like you're going through that all pretty quick.
Yeah.
A lot of DOA.
So cool. Like 16.
Breeze is gonna love it. Breeze, if you're watching, I got a bunch of DOA phones for you. Plus 16 what I texted you about earlier, so that's a total of 47. Well, some of the DOA phones, me and Thomas will be able to get back to life, so I may not have to bother you with all of them. So it'll probably be like 40. What up, Christopher Smith? Glad to have you. Glad to have you. Everything good, John? There we go. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
so this is basically another account. So like the budget and like all of that hasn't like really been boosted since I created another account. So
So where's
basically this
the
was kind
account
of
that you've been using?
so the account that I've been using is currently like I don't really have it on this thing because
So
so
that's
basically you know how the
that's what we need
marketplace.
to see and talk about today. The one that you're currently actively
Yeah,
running ads from. Because that's the only thing that's going to be relevant.
yeah, I get you. Um,
Anything that's not currently active won't be relevant at all. Because it won't be getting any type of results. Where's
yeah.
the one that you're currently running?
I currently don't have it anymore since Basically what happened was the marketplace got taken off from that account since it wasn't 21 or older. So yeah, I don't have it no more. It's just this account that is kind of more recent.
So when we spoke, you were saying that you currently run boosted posts. Like you're
Yeah,
currently running paid ads. Where are you running paid ads?
it was in the other account, but yeah, that's where I used to run them. And now I'm
So you're
recently
not
just,
you're not actively running ads.
no, currently not right now.
Okay. When was the last time you ran ads?
Ran ads was probably a couple months ago, maybe
Gee,
3 months ago.
okay. Maybe that's why sometimes it's easier to get on the phone because my understanding was that you were actively running ads. So how many leads are you getting every day?
Leads, I'm not sure.
Okay. I mean, honestly, that would be part of the problem. So for those of you guys watching, it's very, very and John, first off, I want to, kudos to you. I appreciate the transparency and the honesty. Um, I don't want you to think I'm taking jabs at you because I'm not. I'm just a brutally honest person. So any advice that I give, it's cutting through the fat. Like I'm not giving advice worried about hurting your feelings. Like I'm just trying to tell it like it is so that you can get to work and do what you need to do. So no matter what you guys feel or what you guys think, you're all business owners. So you have to know how many leads you're generating on a daily basis because leads are the lifeblood of your business. You have to keep track of these things. Rather you're using a paid platform or service to do so, you need to have it in your iPhone notes or on a computer or on a piece of paper, however you like to keep track. But you always 100% of the time need to know how many leads that you're getting in because your daily leads, you multiply that by 30, you're going to get your average daily. So let's say you get 100 leads a month. That means you're probably getting around like 3 a day, right? Roughly around 3 to 4 leads a day if you're getting 100 leads a month. And the reason that that's important is because 100 is a very round number. And if we know out of 100 leads, you're getting 5 devices, then we are able to kind of determine your close ratio. And if you're getting 5 devices out of 100 leads, your close ratio is, probably like what, 5%, if my math is not wrong. If you get 5 people to meet up with you out of 100, it's a 5% close ratio. So that's why it's important to know how many daily leads that you're getting. Additionally, it will help us be able to explore if your program or your plan for what devices you purchase is enough or if you need to expand. So then my next question is, I know you said that you want more buyers and more suppliers, correct?
Correct.
Now, do you have any idea how many devices you're getting in every month?
Every month was not really a lot, maybe around 20 or something
Okay.
around there.
Okay, cool. So now we have, and is that consistently like every month?
Yeah, most likely consistent 20 around there or more or less, couple of like
And
around there.
and since you're not running paid ads, how are you getting the devices?
So I'm getting the devices through marketplaces like OfferUp, Facebook. I just scout through them, try
So
to see
you're
which ones
you're
are
actively
recent.
reaching out to people.
Yes, almost on a daily basis. I'm trying to find new devices and just contact people, post
And are you
on
only buying
social media.
phones?
Yeah, currently right now I'm only buying iPhones,
Are you upselling your customers?
upselling. What do you
Basically,
mean?
like upselling them would mean, so if they come to you with an iPhone, you mention, hey, I buy MacBooks, I buy cameras, I buy tablets, this and that.
Oh no. I
Okay.
just talk to them
So
about like if they have like any more iPhones or devices from iPhones, or like just phones.
So that alone will easily quadruple your revenue and your income. You can easily go from 20 to 80 devices a month simply by upselling your customers. The average Apple user owns multiple Apple products. So if I haven't, I personally, I own an iPhone. I have like 5 HomePods. I have several MacBooks. I have a MacBook Pro, a MacBook Air, I have an iMac, I have everybody in my house owns an iPhone. I have AirPod Pro, I have AirPod Pro Max, I have AirPod regular, I have Apple TV. I don't have the Vision Pro yet, not too excited about it, so I haven't jumped on it, waiting to see some more reviews. Um, but I'm pretty much completely engulfed in the Apple ecosystem, right? Like everything that I have the Apple Watch. I think I mentioned I have iPads. My baby has an iPad. I have an iPad. Like, so when you think about that, and like this is the norm, right? If you guys watching, if you own more than one Apple product, give me a one in the chat. If you own more than one Apple product, give me a one in the chat. Because I'm confident that the people watching own more than one Apple product. I'm very, very confident. I'm very confident. And I want you, I'm doing this because I want you to see we got 2 ones in the chat already, right? We have 2 ones in the chat. 3 ones in the chat. You see the point that I'm trying to make, man? Like, if you're not at, somebody said 1 dozen. I'm that was funny. But the point that I'm trying to make is that if you're not asking these people what else they have for sale, you're leaving a ton of money on the table because the opportunity is endless. You have people with 2 devices, you have people with 3 devices, you have people with 15 different Apple products. And guess what they're doing when new products come out, right? Like they're upgrading. The products that people are typically gonna update are their iPhones, their AirPods, their Apple Watches, and their MacBooks, maybe the iPad. I'm just going based off of myself. Like, obviously, you're not buying new Apple products every year, but almost everybody upgrades their phone because the new phone always has some amazing new feature, like a dope new camera. Um, the watch every couple years has some really dope features. You have people that upgrade their watches every year, so you want to think about stuff like that. So don't just buy iPhones. You need to be buying Apple Watches, MacBooks, iPads. Is there a reason you don't buy that stuff?
Well, I want to get into flipping iPads and MacBooks and everything, but I'm just more focused right now on expanding, like reselling iPhones and expanding that, getting more clientele and people that are interested in buying. So like after I get most likely selling more than 100 iPhones or something a month, I'm like down for like selling anything else electronic wise.
So is your problem right now turnaround time? That's what I'm hearing. Like it maybe your items are taking too long to sell.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you currently sell your items?
I have a buyer here locally. Like he owns a cell phone shop, so I basically sell to him like every now and then. But like just like sometimes he doesn't want the iPhones from the price, so I have to
Okay.
upload them to Marketplace, and then it
Okay.
takes like longer to sell.
So you do everything local.
Yeah.
You remind me of myself when I got started in this business. You're probably doing around 5 to 7 grand a month in revenue, if I had to guess.
Around there.
Yeah. That's so my first month in the business, I was doing 10,000 a month in revenue, and I maintained that for a couple months. And I ran into the same roadblock that you're running into. Because what ends up happening is there's only a certain amount of hours in a day. There's only a certain amount of time that you can do meetups, and then on top of doing the meetups, you got to meet people to sell the phones, and then they flake it. Like it's too much. So, bit of advice that I can give you. So, number one, stop relying on marketplace and local buyers to make sales. I shipped 43 phones today. Today alone, I shipped out 43 phones. Anybody watching, don't believe me, go check out my Instagram video. You can literally see the labels just sliding out of the printer. We shipped out 43 phones today. The reason that I say that is because we didn't have to deal with any customers. We sold all the phones online using eBay, Swappa, and then we have some international buyers that we built connections with by building our brand online. And I know you mentioned you want to build up your social media. Part of that is just posting daily. Now, the second point that I wanted to make is that a big reason that you're having trouble making sales is because it sounds like you only have one cell phone store. What you need to do is go on Google and just look up cell phone repair shops and also cell phone shops near you. And you need to either call all of them up or make a list of the addresses and physically walk into these locations. You have business cards?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. Go in there with your business card. Hey, my name's John. I sell to a couple shops in the area. I was wondering what you guys are looking for. Most of the product that I have is pre-owned iPhone, and let them know what you have. And a lot of them will reject you, and that's okay because I went through that. I did exactly what I'm telling you to do. I went around in New York City. I spoke to different shop owners. And I said, listen, I'm selling phones. They're like, get out of here, man. And then, I was going in sweatpants initially. Then I got some sense and I got a shape up and I put a nice outfit on and I went and I walked in, shook the owner's hand. The owner wasn't there, shook the employee's hand, whatever. But the point is you're putting yourself out there. And if you go to 5-10 shops a day, by the end of the month, you've connected with almost 300 stores, if there's even that many in your area. And if it's not, that's cool. Visit every store that you can in your general area and then spend the rest of your time calling shops in other cities nearby, other states, not too far away. Now you're building up a network of buyers. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
So are you afraid to ship your items?
No, it's just something that I've never done, so I kind of don't really have experience in that. That's something that I want to get into, like shipping to
Yeah,
buyers and like
let me see if
receiving.
let me see if I could send you a video because I made a video. I made a video about how we ship our devices, and I think you'd probably benefit greatly from that video. Because you don't like it, it's not very complicated. Like you can get a small flat rate box from USPS and you can put the phone in like a bubble mailer, put it inside the box, slap a label on it, and you're done. Let me see if I can. All right, here we go. I got the video. This how we ship, so I got the video. I'm gonna text it to you. You can watch it later. But that's how we ship our phones. It's really not that complicated. You want to put signature for delivery on everything that you ship because people like I just had a guy today open up a claim on eBay saying that he didn't get the phone. But he's like, oh, there was no photo. I'm like, dude, this is not Amazon. You're not gonna get a photo of the package being delivered. What do you think this is, you clown? So I uploaded a photo of the tracking and his signature. And so obviously I'm gonna win that. But yeah, definitely got to start shipping items because your 20 a month will easily turn into 40, 60, 80 simply by you now selling items faster and improving your turnaround time because now you have more money that you can put back into the business, right?
Yeah. So I have a question real quick. So, like, do you get the process through like an app like eBay or Facebook? Like it secures the process, right? Where the money's put on hold until the customer gets the product. So do you do it through there or how do you do it?
Yeah, so what happens is with eBay, you set up an account, you give them your bank account information. When the customer gets the item, they release the funds in a few business days after delivery. And when you have a new account, but when you have a season account, I've had my account for 15 years. I can get the funds before the package is delivered, right? So, but you'd be waiting a few days after the item is delivered, but you're also selling your items a lot faster, if that makes sense. Like you're selling your items a lot faster than you would if you were selling them locally. You got to build up your account so that you can start getting early funds released. It'll take you a couple
Yes.
months, but yeah, eBay holds the funds and then they deposit them into your bank account. They also have something called instant funds availability where you can transfer it to a debit card for a fee. So that might be something worth looking into. And then there's also PayPal. You don't want to make a PayPal account because eBay's not the only marketplace that you sell on. You can sell on Mercari, you can sell on OfferUp, you can sell on Facebook Marketplace, you shipping on Facebook Marketplace, you can do Swappa. There's tons of websites,
Yeah, so I think PayPal is definitely something that I'm gonna do since eBay does take
Absolutely.
like I'm pretty sure like 30% of
No,
the
no,
profit
no,
earned or something like
no,
that.
no, 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 no. eBay does not take 30%. Oh my goodness. People really, really overestimate the fees on eBay. Like they're high, but they're not that high. So eBay takes about 13 or 15%. But as a result, like you're also able to sell the items, for decent prices. Like what would you sell an iPhone 11 for locally?
An iPhone 11, most likely like 220 around there.
Okay. So I mean, it's around the same on eBay, maybe slightly less, and then you got the fees, but again, you're selling the items faster and you have to be willing to sacrifice a little bit of profit sometimes so that you like here's the mentality that I have. I can sit on an item for 4 weeks to make an extra $50, or I can sell it today, get my money now, put that money into something else, and flip that whatever money I invested in that item multiple times and end up making more overall than I would have made sitting on that item for several weeks. Make sense?
Yes.
That's how you have to look at it. And the reason that a lot of people struggle with that is because they have this scarcity mindset. Like, I need to sell every product for as much as I can get because I don't know when I'm going to get more product. And you have to know that product is always going to be coming in so that you can never be afraid of selling items for less money because you always have product coming in. Like if you look behind me right there, that's about 60 iPhones on that shelf. My son is going through like 80. I have probably like 70 in the basement. And then today, I just went through probably like 20, 25-ish. And then I have a box right here with about 10 phones, right? I'm not worried about when the next phone is going to come in. But I'm also running paid ads, which is what I was advising you to do. But right now, it sounds like before you even get into that, you need to solve your selling problem. And in order to solve your selling problem, you absolutely 100% need to make an eBay account. I'd be really interested to see how things go for you over the next 30 days. And I'd also like to come back and do another call with you after you implement the stuff that I'm saying to see how it impacted your business. And then we could possibly get your paid ads going up.
For sure.
So what else did you want to ask me?
Um, yeah, that was basically most of what I needed help on was ads. Cause like right now, profit is something that I'm not really worried about. Like profit is something that
Thing
I'm looking forward to in the
is
future.
not
Right now, I'm just focused on getting more inventory and like expanding more. So like people will see like the products that we sell and have like trustworthiness.
yeah, so I think that you have good goals, but we got to focus on tackling one thing at a time. You can't you can't get more product until you learn how to sell what you have faster because you're not running paid ads and you're also not buying. Like when I asked you earlier, I said, why aren't you buying more devices? You said because you're having trouble selling what you already have. So if the reason you're not buying other devices is because you're having trouble selling what you already have, then getting you more devices is not going to help you. It's just going to strap more cash. Make sense? Like it doesn't matter if it's an iPhone or an iPad or a MacBook. It's still just another item that you have to sell. Don't think that just because it's an iPhone, it's going to be easier to sell. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
any item that's priced right is going to sell. That's just how it works. If you price your items right, like I sell Samsungs. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that I sell Samsung. I sell Samsungs. I sell Google Pixels. I sell LG V-ThinQs, right? Like some people don't even know what the hell that is. Well, like what's an LG V-ThinQ? Like I sell those. Maybe I'm saying it wrong, but who gives a shit? I'm making money from it. But the point that I'm trying to make is that you have to overcome this selling problem. Like you told me that you get 20 devices a month. What like how would it impact you if you just started getting 40 devices? Would you be able to sell that quickly enough to then have the money to buy more devices?
Probably not.
So that's why I'm saying like I can listen, I can 100% I can help you get more devices, but until you overcome this problem of selling them quicker, it's not going to help you at all. Like you're not going to be able to do anything with them because I've already given you the solution. You want more devices, you have to tell your customers that you're buying other Apple products. You want more devices, you have to expand on just buying Apple products and start buying consoles and all this other stuff. You want more devices, you need to sell faster. And once you start selling faster, the floodgates are going to open because I can teach you everything that you need to do to get more devices in. And I'm happy. I mean, I'm happy to teach you now, but I kind of already did. It just doesn't really make sense to elaborate because you've already said, "Hey, man, I need to sell items faster." So I think instead we need to focus on, eBay. Do you have an eBay account?
Yeah, I do, but I don't really like use it. I never sold nothing on it.
You've never sold anything on it. So I think your
No, I've
homework
never
for the
sold.
day should be to list an item on eBay. Let me show you how to figure out what things are going for on eBay. All right. Let me share my screen. Can you see my screen?
No, do you want me to stop sharing?
Yeah.
All right, there I can see it.
All right. So for those of you guys that are in the chat, give me a 1 in the chat if you can see my screen. Give me a 1 in the chat if you can see my screen. Somebody said, do you recommend making an eBay business store starting out? Yes, because it's very inexpensive. It's very inexpensive to have an eBay business store, and I believe it'll save you money on fees. So we got a 1 in the chat. All right, that's good for me. So now we're gonna go. What's a phone that you have on hand that you need to sell?
15 Pro Max
At what carrier?
unlocked.
All right, is it used, new?
Well, it is used, but it's like almost new. 100% battery
Oh,
life, and it's like in perfect condition.
all right. So what I did here is I typed in the phone you have. It's 256 gig, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I typed it in, and now I'm gonna do cell phones and smartphones. I'm gonna do scroll down and do sold items. When you click sold items, it's gonna also show you completed listings. And then I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna filter the condition for used. And then you're gonna see the prices that people are selling these for. Okay. This
Yeah.
icon here means that they're a top rated plus seller. That means they've been on the platform for a little while and you can kind of trust the price that they sold it for. Right? Now,
Yeah.
there's a big discrepancy though. This person got 850, this person got 930. Okay. This person got 1,000. So the prices are kind of all over the place for it, but that's okay. What you want to do is you want to kind of find the average, and you can use the last 5 or 6 listings to do that. Some people do 3. But when I'm dealing with stuff like this, I like to do a little bit more, right? So if you see here, this is 970, but that was an auction. 850. So if we're just doing quick maths, it looks like this phone is going anywhere from like 850 all the way up to 1050. So what you could do is you could list the item for 1050 like this person did, and then turn on best offer, right? You could turn on best offer and then make your cap for your bid like 850. That way nobody's gonna make you an offer for less than 850, and nobody's gonna be able to pay more than 1050. That's what I would do in that situation, especially as a newbie. There are advanced tactics that we can use, but I'm not really gonna go over that in this video. I think if you do what I'm saying, you'll be fine to make a sale. Was that helpful?
Yeah, that was helpful.
So yeah, that's how you and all you're doing with that is you're figuring out what the item previously sold for on eBay so you can get a good idea of what you're going to be able to sell it for on eBay. And this is also useful when you're buying items because when you're buying an item, you'll know if you're overpaying for the item or not because you already know what it's going to sell for. You already have a good idea of what the item is going to sell for when you list it. Make sense?
Yeah.
What else would you like to ask me?
I think that was it. That was all the questions I had.
You sure? Nothing. You can't think of nothing else?
Let me see.
What about chat? Y'all got any questions, chat? Can you close the door, please? These kids sound like monkeys. How do you vet buyers on eBay? You don't. You ship the item, you put signature on delivery, and if they try to scam you, you just show that the item was delivered and eBay will give you your money back. Somebody said, should I run ads in the beginning? If you can afford it, why not? I forgot about Instagram chat. So that was it, man. No more questions.
That was it. That's like all the questions I had.
All right, man. So it was great chatting with you. I really, really, really look forward to hearing about your experience in implementing everything that we just went over. I really think that it will have a huge impact on your business. And then in a couple weeks, you can come back on, let us know how it went, and then we can get your ads up.
For sure. Sounds good.
So when are you gonna list that phone on eBay?
I'll try to list it tonight. I'm gonna create my account right after this and try to set
Okay.
everything up.
Okay, very good. All right, yeah. So just do that and keep me posted. You got my number. You got me on Facebook, I think. So just keep me posted. All right.
For sure. Sounds good.
All right, man. Peace out.
I appreciate you, man. Have a good one.
You too. Later.
Later.
All right, guys. So it's just me and you all. Did you get how'd you guys feel about that? Did you guys get some value from that? Someone said, do you use automated responses, including offers when being contacted by sellers? So I'm gonna reply to you in the chat. This is how people get prices from me. So it's a yes and no answer. I have a website, so all the offers that I make are done through my website. When someone contacts me directly, I just tell them to go to my website. Someone said, how much is it to get started in the beginning? It depends on what you're trying to do. I had a call with a guy about a week ago. If you're trying to just repair phones, you don't need much money to get started. You can get started repairing phones with anywhere from $100 to $200. For those of you who are not familiar, I do have a training program that walks you through everything you need. I tell you where to get your tools from. I tell you where to get everything that you need. That's only $9 a month. If you guys need the link to it, feel free to DM me, or you could just visit my website, phonerepairacademy.com. I don't do phone unlocking, Tasawar. You come on my live every week asking about that. I can't help you. So yeah, if you guys want to take my class, you can send me a direct message on Facebook, Instagram. My name on all platforms is NYC Phone Buyer on TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Don't message me on TikTok. I will not respond. So message me on X. They call it X now. X, Facebook, Instagram. Facebook and Instagram, the best way to reach me. I check messages like once a month on X because I don't really do much on there anymore. But Facebook, Instagram, best ways to reach me, or email. And like I said, I'll DM you the link to the training program if you guys want to enroll. It's called Phone Repair Academy. It's regularly updated. It has all the iPhone models all the way up to the 12. The reason that it doesn't have the newer models up to the 15 is because they haven't changed anything since the iPhone 12 came out in terms of like how to do the repair. So I just haven't added any new videos on that. There are videos on other topics that will help you guys out and help you learn how to run your business. But yeah, long story short, Jonathan, you don't need much money to get started in the beginning. I speak to a lot of people that try to learn this business on YouTube. And one thing I will say about that is YouTube is great, but YouTube is not your mentor. You can't ask YouTube a question. Anything you type into YouTube is just going to give you a video back. With my class, I actually respond. We have a private group chat. And some of you watching, you might not want to pay for a class. And listen, that's totally fine. You guys are in a free Facebook group. You're welcome to scroll through this group and suck up all the free information that you like. But for those of you that want something that's more organized, yeah, you can go ahead and purchase the class. It cuts through all the fat. Everything is straight to the point. All the links are there for everything that you need. Everything that you need is there. I give you a step-by-step guide on how to launch, grow, and scale a profitable phone repair business, and how to get into fix and flips if you so desire. Brandon says, so do you recommend paying for the signature on delivery for every phone we send online? Last time I sent the phone to an apartment with a gated community and they sent it back to me. Every single phone that I sell online, I require a signature. There are too many scammers. I'd rather a phone get sent back to me than get delivered and they say they didn't get it. What if you're starting from the ground level with iPhones? Where would you get iPhones from to resell? Antonio, I'm gonna drop a link for you for a class that I just launched. I relaunched a course today that helps you with sourcing phones. It teaches you how to source phones. If you don't know how to source phones, it teaches you how to source phones without even leaving the house. That class is only $27. But to answer your question, you can get phones from people in your local community. As far as how to do that, you need to message people. You need to just kind of like the gentleman that we were on the live with earlier, like John said, he messages people on Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, right? In my class, I talk about that. I talk about how to get free phones when you're just getting started out. I talk about different platforms that you can advertise on and different things that you can do to get your business out there. It's not super long. You can finish it in a couple days, right? I kept the videos really, really short. They're about 5-6 minutes each because I know people don't really have the best attention spans these days. And you'll be able to finish the course relatively quickly. It gives you everything that you need to know about how to get started from the ground level reselling iPhones. It's a great class for people who are just getting started in the business. It doesn't have anything to do with phone repair. It's just straight up, this is how you buy devices without leaving the house, right? I show you guys how to buy phones on eBay, OfferUp, Mercari. I show you guys how to avoid a bad deal. I show you guys how to start building your brand. And the class basically teaches you how to acquire devices. That's all the class is about. It's called the Fast Track program. And the focus is being able to buy phones online without leaving the house. And then I cover some methods to acquire devices locally if you so choose. Jonathan asked again a couple minutes ago. He said, what is the best and easy way to get started? So some people, again, will tell you YouTube. For me, I think the best and easiest way to get started is to take a course, right? And I'm not just saying that because I have a course. I think that investing in a course, there's a lot of very cheap phone flipping courses on the market. The mistakes that you'll make not paying these people to teach you are greater than the losses that you will face just investing a couple dollars in a very inexpensive phone flipping course. I hope that makes sense, right? A lot of the people that have the phone flipping classes, and I've taken a couple of them, they know what they're talking about, and they're going to give you concise information that you need to avoid losses, like A lot of newbies buy blacklisted phones and they try to sell them and then they get their account shut down. Or a lot of newbies buy iCloud locked phones. Like it's those little things that you're not thinking of as a beginner. You don't know what you don't know and you don't know what to look for. And of course, it's just going to give you that direct information and say, listen, this is how you start. This is what you should avoid doing. This is what you need to do. Stay away from this. Focus on that. Make your money. You're happy. Boom. Right? Someone said, what does it take to become a certified seller, repair tech for any of these tech companies? So if you want to be a certified seller on Amazon, you need to be doing $1 million in revenue in a quarter. That's how you get Amazon renewed. To sell on eBay, you don't need any certifications. eBay does have an eBay renewed or eBay refurbished category. The requirements, they're very, very strict. It's like you can't have more than a 90... You can't have more than a 5% return rate, no late tracking. You have to be a top rated seller. Like it's hard. I don't even qualify. It's very hard to get to qualify for eBay refurbished. Swappa doesn't have any like they don't require any certifications to sell. To become a certified repair technician, you got to do that through organizations like Wise or Apple. I don't see the benefit of doing that unless you plan on getting a job. And I don't really recommend anybody get a job in the phone repair industry. A lot of the cell phone store owners, they offer shit pay. And you know, I'm not taking shots. Like most jobs offer shit pay. Depending on where you live, you can make anywhere from $16 to $25 an hour as a phone repair tech. You'd make more money doing it on your own. So you might as well just do it on your own. So let's see. Let me check the other questions. I answered that. I think I replied with the link to the website. Miguel said that the phone repair course is really good, by the way, still going through it. I'm glad you like it. Okay, cool. Send the link. Antonio, I did send you the link. I'll DM it to you. I just sent you a direct message with the link, Antonio. Joe said true. Yeah, courses do cut out a lot of the filler information. The reason that a lot of people are skeptical about courses is because there's so many out there, right? And you have a lot of people selling information, and that's how they make all their money. They make all their money selling the information. There's a lot of people that make courses and, you know, they sell the courses because that's how they survive. And so people have become skeptical because there's so many bad apples out there in the course selling industry, but that's in any industry. You know what I mean? And listen, I get it. I've fallen victim to that, like in the thousands. I've spent thousands of dollars on some classes and gotten absolutely no value. But my thing is, I'm the type of person I always try to learn something. And I've always been able to get some type of useful takeaway from it that I wouldn't have otherwise gotten. And I try to look at the positive side of it. But the reality is most times that you buy a course, you know, you're not going to make any money from it. Because most people out there selling courses are just, you know, selling bullshit information. Is the course Android friendly? That's a good question. So with Androids, like my methods will apply to Androids. Like I know how to repair Androids because of what I teach, but I don't have any videos dedicated to Androids, if that's what you're asking. Like if you're asking about the phone repair class, I don't have videos pertaining to Android specifically. And here's the reason why. It's very challenging to buy a broken Android and fix it and then resell it for a profit because the parts are always too expensive unless it's just a back glass repair. With the screens, you either have to refurbish the cracked glass. If it's a broken OLED, forget it. Like you're done. I wish I could take the course you offer right now. My world sucks. I get it, Joe. Whenever you're ready, it's only $9 a month. The course is only $9 a month for the phone repair class. And for the fast track program to learn how to resell iPhones, it's only $27 one time. So whenever you can scrape that together, you know, I'd be happy to have you. Is the course Android friendly? Oh, yeah, I answered that already. But yeah, in the meantime, soak up all the free info in the group. You know, there's a bunch of, I've been doing these live videos for probably more than 8 weeks now. So there's a ton of valuable information in here. You know, you don't need to buy my class in order to start the business. I give out a ton of free information in here, but you know, it is what it is. The paid courses for people who want that you know that closer personal touch. But you absolutely don't have to take it. You know, anything that you want to learn about this business, you can find it online. The only difference is you're just going to spend more time researching it. That's all. Myeri said, I need that link too. DM me, Myeri, DM me. Oh, shoot. Tech Commander said you forgot about us. Yeah, my fault, man. I was in the eBay. I was in the Facebook group. I had a few phones returned and they put trash in the package. Yeah. That's why you got to be top rated so you can hit them with that partial refund. I've had that happen too, but not enough to make me quit eBay. eBay overall has been great. Why is Papa saying, yeah, baby? I want him to be quiet. I enjoyed this stream. You dropped some knowledge and I appreciate that. I'm glad to hear it, Joe. I'm glad to hear it. For those of you that would like to enroll in the Phone Repair Academy, I dropped the link again. For those of you that want to enroll in the class to learn how to resell and buy phones online, I've dropped the link for that too. I dropped both links in there in the chat. If you guys are watching on another platform and for whatever reason you can't see the links, I'm talking about Facebook. I've dropped them in the Facebook chat. If you're watching on YouTube, you won't see it. So you can just direct message me on Facebook or Instagram and I'll send you the link. Took a lot of notes. Thanks again, Felden. All right, yeah. I'm glad to hear that you took notes. I'm glad to hear it. I'm surprised none of my YouTube fam made any comments this time. Maybe nobody tuned in. It's crazy. Babe, I'm getting hungry. I want food. You can't ask me something like that while I'm alive. I was about to say some freaky shit. Was the link you chatted earlier for the fast track course? I'm definitely interested. Yeah, I'll send it to you, Eric. I'll send it to you. I just DM'd you the link and I also replied to you with it as well. So you got it in your DM and you also have it in the thread. This was a great live. There's so many people on the live. I just want to say I never take it for granted. All of you guys tuning in, giving me your attention for an hour. We've been here for about an hour. I greatly appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to tune in and listen to me talk for an hour. You guys could have been anywhere else. You could have been with your family. You could have been watching a movie. You could have been eating dinner, but you guys chose to be here with me and listen to me and ask questions. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I truly appreciate it. I value you guys' time and you know, thank you for being here and coming on and making this live as dope as it's been. You know, you guys have asked some great questions today and I hope that I was able to impact some people so that you guys can go out there and you can make some money. I genuinely hope that I was able to impact you guys in a positive way tonight. Every time I come on here, excuse me, I choked on spit. Every time I come on here, my goal is to give you guys immense value. I know last week when I was on here, I was a little bit tired, so you know, forgive the lack of energy, but I still hope that you guys got some value from me on the last live, and I hope that you guys got value this time. Somebody said it didn't seem like an hour. I'm glad that time flew by. I'm glad that it didn't feel like an hour. I really appreciate that comment, Joe. I really appreciate that. Really, really, really appreciate that. Hey, just wanted to let you know, thanks for the help and we love you. I appreciate that, Azim. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I love you guys. I love all you guys. Thank you so much for tapping into the live. As always, we're going to be back on the live next week at 8 p.m. Eastern. So for those of you watching the replay, here's what I need from you. If there is something that you are struggling with, you need to let me know. You got to let me know. Send me a DM. Hey, Feldon, I'm struggling with this issue, because I may just pick one of you to come on the live with me. The guy that was on the live, he sent me a text and he's like, yo, I need help with this. We spoke earlier. I tried to get on a call with him. He was at work. He couldn't do it. I was supposed to go live with somebody else. They canceled, and then he got on and I was able to help him and share all this dope information with you guys. So that's how it happens. Most of you in the group have my number. When you guys signed up when you guys applied to join the group, you may have put in your email, you may have put in your phone number. If you gave me your phone number, I sent you a text message. If you gave me your phone number, I sent you a text message. Some of you joined this live today because I sent you a text message. So you have my number. Don't hesitate to reach out to me. I give my number to a lot of people. Like, most of you guys have my number in this group. I texted like 1,300 people today. You guys have my number. Use it. If you need something, text me, email me, message me. I'm tired of people being afraid to reach out to me. Like, oh my God, I don't want to bother you. You're not bothering me. If you're bothering me, I'll let you know. You could look at my post, you could look at my wall, you could look at my feed. When somebody is annoying me, I let them know they're annoying me. Yo, don't hit me up. I'll just say that. That's the worst that could happen. He said, you don't even want to hear my struggle. We all got struggles, but I'm more interested in learning what I can do to help you grow your business. Real world info, applicable ASAP. Could I get your number? I need to stay updated on the next live. So if you want to get like reminder messages and stuff like that, the best thing that you can do is register for my let me send you the site. So if you put your number in on my website, it'll get put into my customer relationship management software so that I can text you. And I will send you a reminder for the next live. But the best way to get the reminders is through email. The best way to get reminders is through email. Like, that's the best way to get the reminders is email. Because I can only send out a certain amount of text messages when I'm sending out the reminders for the live, but I can send out pretty much an unlimited amount of emails. All right, guys. Is there anything else that you guys want to ask me? Jorge said, I love your course. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. What do you guys need the link for? Tommy, Denise, what do you need the link for? Send me a DM. Let me know what link you need. Leah, I appreciate you tapping into the live. Look forward to seeing you at the expo. I already got my tickets and my flight. So we in Vegas. Breeze is going to be there too. Breeze is going to be there too. We got to do karaoke. We got to do karaoke night with all of the repair techs. So what are you? What do you do when you buy phones that are not paid off? So when buying phones that aren't paid off, you can either sell them for parts, use them for parts, or you can sell them to people that want to get cheaper phones. So let's say, for example, you buy an AT&T finance phone from someone who just couldn't pay their bill off anymore. You could resell that to somebody and let them know, hey, listen, this is finance. It won't work. Or it may work for a certain period of time until AT&T decides to block it. but they can use it over Wi-Fi so that their kids can basically use it as like, you know, a Wi-Fi device so that when they're home, they can play games on the phone. That's what a lot of people do. They can play games, watch Netflix, watch YouTube, you know, stuff like that. That's what a lot of people use those phones for, stuff like that. Instead of paying $1,000 for an iPhone 15 Pro Max, they could get it for 600 because it's financed and it won't activate on any carrier. That's why people buy those phones. So just like I told the other guy, Tasa War, if you go to my website, and you put in your phone number, you'll get a text from me. I just sent you the link to the website. Yes, they can use it as a toy. That's exactly right. That's exactly right, Antonio. They could basically use the phone as a toy. If you go on eBay and you look at the phones that say bad ESN, check IMEI, those are all people selling these phones that are financed. Because, you know, they don't want to get a return later because someone bought it under the impression that they'll be able to activate it. Let me see. All right. What the hell? You heard that? Because I be seeing people's cell phones that are not paid off, and I'm wondering, how do they do that? Tassawar, I replied to you a couple times with the link, but I just sent it again. And I sent it to you back on February 6th, and I'm sending it to you again on March 4th. I think I lost audio. I'll rewatch the live. No, I was just really quiet for a few minutes there because somebody had messaged me. All right. So it's 9:03, guys. I'm gonna hop off of here. I'm gonna have dinner. Again, I really appreciate you guys tapping in. I look forward to seeing you guys same time next week at 8 p.m. Eastern, no matter what channel you're watching on. I'll be going live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. Have a blessed night, and thank you for the time you spent today with the live. Thank you again, Azim. I'll see you next week. Peace out. Peace and love.